as you can probably see in the title, you already know what this is going to be about. Yes, folks, I'm here ranking every Mario Kart DS track. Now, I am no Mario Kart expert, nor do I claim to be knowledgeable in anything really Super Nintendo. Mario Kart DS is my Mario Kart. It was the one that I played a lot as a kid. I can't tell you how many hours I played this game, but every time I boot up the game, the massive wave of nostalgia that hits me is like a freight train. And on my most recent boot up, I thought of something. What if I actually ranked these tracks? And if I rank these tracks, I should probably play the other Mario games. But the problem is, I rarely, and if not, never played the other games. The other one that I've played was Mario Kart 7, which is the other DS game, but everything else I rarely played or have not played. So I'm a very, very casual player. So my likes and dislikes are going to be based off of first and second impressions for most of these Mario Kart videos. But this one won't. This one I've definitely played a lot, and I will have opinions to say the least. Most of them are going to be on par with a lot of Mario Kart experts, but there's going to be some that Mario Kart experts are going to be like, really? And I would be like, yeah, I'm sorry. Also, a couple pointers, a couple things that you guys need to know. Most of my scripts are written on note cards, so that way the video doesn't drag out for too long. If I'm talking about certain things or certain tracks and they seem very short, there's a reason. I limit myself so that way this video doesn't, again, drag out very long. Another thing, this is opinion based. This doesn't mean that my opinions are factual. They're just my opinions, and my opinions are very divisive. I apologize if one of your favorites is something that I don't like. There's a good chance I might shit on it. Anyways, yeah, let's get started with the video. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, we all know this was the worst, right? This remake somehow made the original look good. How? Well, for starters, the mud portion of this track doesn't look like mud, and it doesn't look like chocolate, kinda looks like shit. Not only that, it was surprisingly difficult to drive through, but nowhere as difficult as driving over those bumps from hell. I kid you not, if you hit one of these things in the wrong way, they can send you flying off course. Like way off course. But good luck avoiding them because there's a crap ton of them. This is a rare Mario Kart track that I actually dislike a lot, hence why it's in this spot. Wow, this is quick and boring. I think you can complete this track in about a minute depending on what CC you have on. But yeah, there's nothing special about this track. Some good drifting turns, a singular pipe as an obstacle. Well, that's it. Wow, what a great remake. There's really nothing more to say about this track than that. I mean, this is also a pretty boring track too. The only thing that makes this track interesting is that it's shaped as an 8. That's it. So you're probably asking, why did I put this over Mario Circuit? Easy. The music in Figure 8 was better. That's literally it. That, and I'm giving this track, it's the first track of the game, so of course it's gonna be boring. This track is also boring and also super quick. There's a reoccurring theme here, but this is a beach theme and you can drive on water, which is cool. But, and a major but, is the dark water pools. If you ever so slightly drive over it, you sink into the depths of the sea, and they are kinda hard to avoid, so that's pretty annoying. Donut Plains is just grass, dirt, and some water with a flat bridge. Yippee! I don't know, this track is It might be the most okay track on this game. When I was young, the name Donut Plains confused me because I thought I was racing in a field of donuts or racing on a giant donut, and adult me still kinda wishes that was the case. Yoshi Falls is a meh track. The waterfall with the item boxes is cool, but that's literally it. It's just an oval track that goes by pretty quickly. Oh, there's also a Yoshi egg that you barely see in the middle of the track, so that's something, I guess. If someone told me to think of a generic Mario Kart track, I would probably say Peach Circuit. It's basic but somewhat enjoyable. I like the music and it's still somewhat charming like the original, but it's just a simple Mario Kart track.
Here we go!
This track is okay. I do love that it's Luigi themed because Luigi's my favorite Mario character because he's a big coward baby like me. And this track also has the fun element of you being able to hit people way behind you or way ahead of you fairly easily, but this is still a very basic track. So you're probably wondering, why did this silly goose rank this track this high? And I'm gonna be honest with you, my reasoning is not good. This was my first Baby Park that I ever played. That's it. That's my reasoning. I didn't know it was better before and after, but when I played Baby Park on DS now, I still get the first time playing feels. But I know this is the worst Baby Park, so forgive me. Desert Hills as a whole is okay. Most, if not all, desert-themed Mario Kart tracks are meh, and Desert Hills is the most okay of them all. I weirdly find the sun shooting jumping fireballs out of its face amusing, but the track layout is super basic, and the pokies don't do much to add to the track, so it's just fine. I want to put Frappe Snowland higher on this, but as much as I like the vibes and the theming of this track, the track layout is super basic.
You're basic.
Literally, the only obstacles in this race is that jump and the snowman death trap that you can pretty easily drive through, but before and after reaching the obstacles, it's just plain driving. I just wish this track gave us more than this. Moo Moo Farm is almost exactly like Frappe Snowland. I like the vibes and the theming, but again, a very basic track. I will give credit to Moo Moo Farms for being the only non-circuit track in the Shell Cup. So again, this track is very basic. There's some dips, bumps, and jumps, but what makes this track unique is that the good majority of the right side of the track has moles jumping from their holes repeatedly. The only thing that puts Moo Moo Farm over Frappe Snowland is the music. That's it. I just like Moo Moo Farm's music more, but just like Frappe Snowland, it's a pretty basic track. Again. I have to repeat myself like that like 1,000 times, that it's pretty basic. It's pretty basic. It's a basic fucking crack. Why are all these things so basic? Why? Yoshi Circuit has a cool concept. The track is Yoshi shaped, which is, again, super cool and unique, but that's all it has, which is a little, disappointing, especially when I found out in its original version there was cool shortcuts and a freaking Yoshi copter. Talk about a thing I never knew I wanted. So after learning that, this version is definitely a bit of a disappointment, but it still has some charm in my opinion. Mushroom Bridge was very much like Yoshi Circuit, in the sense that this track had a lot of cool shit, but it wasn't put in the DS version. Shortcuts, alternate paths, unique vehicles, all missing in this, but what we do have here is still a fun themed track with some charm and some fun music. And something about driving in these blue and orange tunnels make my eyes happy, so that's a plus. Choco Mountain is fun. I like how most of this track looks like it's made out of chocolate, though I don't think it is? I don't know. I enjoy all the turns and bumps, and I really like the falling Cocoa Puffs. I don't like it when they hit me, but I do like their inclusion on the track, and the music is very fun and catchy. Now thinking about it, I think this is where I finally get to talk about fun and good tracks, which is a nice thing to do. This Mario Kart circuit is pretty good. Has some great turns. I like the crossing Goombas, and the fire spinning piranha plants are a fun challenge. The music slaps too. I do wish there was a little bit more other than grass and dirt for half of the track, but seeing Peach's Castle is nice. Overall, it's just a nice middle of the road track. This is one of the better, if not the best, flat Bowser castles, in my opinion. There's a lot of driftable turns. I enjoyed the multiple speed jump section, and those metal grate sections over the lava is really cool. Honestly wish most of the track was this. I do wish the thwomps were more of a challenge, but that's okay because the rest of the track was pretty cool. Plus, the music is very nostalgic. I'm doing a little insert here, just letting everybody know that if I sound different, it's because I'm a little sick, got a stuffy nose, a little bit of a sore throat. I wanted to keep this video going. I didn't want to stop for any reason. So again, if I sound weird, that's the reason. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's continue back to the video. This is a fun track. I love the turns. The giant snowballs are a fun challenge to avoid. The music is a massive vibe and nostalgic, and the big jump at the end is always satisfying to me. My only complaint is, why is it called DK Pass?
Donkey Kong is not represented at all in this track. Not even the letters DK show up anywhere. So, why is it called DK Pass? I'm not gonna think about it and just enjoy the track regardless.
Wow, 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 wow.
This is easily the best track with Circuit in the name on the DS, and I'm sorry, you can't change my mind on that. The stormy weather is a chill vibe, but that's only a little part of it. The real meat and potatoes in this banger is the turns. Holy hell, the turns in this track make me feel like I'm in that awful movie Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, where the drifting scenes were the only watchable thing in that entire film. I'm just glad my boy Luigi finally has a good basic track under his belt. I don't know what it is, but something about Shroom Ridge just does it for me. It has that feeling of less is more, because it's not a crazy or wild theme, but its simple nature is a vibe and a half. The turns are a killer, and the big vehicles are a great mix of fun and challenge. You're probably wondering, if you like it this much, how come it's so low? And the simple answer to that is, there's other tracks I like more. So yeah, it's all good tracks from here now. Banshee Boardwalk is a vibe. I mean a spooky vibe, but still a vibe. I can see how some people may think it's boring and empty, but to me, that somewhat emptiness of the track makes it feel spooky. I also enjoy when Boss Bass? Big Bertha? The big cheap that jumps out of the water. Yeah, that thing. Anyways, I like when it jumps over the boardwalk. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I just like the theming of this track a lot. Ah, yes, the good beach track. It gives us everything we need in a beach track. Sand, beach, crabs, beach, palm trees, beach, cheaps, beach, a cool boardwalk, beach, and a jungle? Okay. Honestly, there's not much to say other than it's just a fun beach track, and I like the beach vibes, and it's not Koopa Beach 2, so a huge thumbs up. Sky Garden is the best retro track, and it's the only one in my top 10. I just love this track. The colors are so pretty to look at. The track has a lot of nice turns, and there's a jump in this track that I have to do every time I play it, because it gives you an item box, and it just feels so good just to cut that turn. But yeah, it's just a really solid, enjoyable track that I always love to play. This Bowser Castle is so good. Why? Because of the spinning pole. Yeah, that's it. The spinning pole is awesome. I guess the overall theme is cool too, but it's mostly the spinning pole, and that big metal gear that's spinning as well. That's also pretty cool. It offers you a shortcut as well. And the moving platforms are also a nice touch, but truly the only thing that really matters in this is the spinning pole, because it's f***ing great. Because it's a spinning pole. That makes no sense, and I love it.
I don't need to play the N64 track with the same name to know that this track is not only great, but kind of an apology for the N64 track. This is literally the opposite of the N64 track from what I've seen and heard. It's fun, exciting, there's f***ing fire wheels, speed ramps, and speed boosting through mud that actually looks like mud. Looking at you, Choco Island 2. Also, the music is awesome, even though it's better used in a different track. Just overall, this is a great track.
Mamma mia!
Oh man, this is such a cool track. Luigi's Mansion in Mario Kart? Hell yes. Hell yes. The atmosphere is incredible, with incredible spooky vibes, but there's a reason why it's ranked a little low. For starters, as great as it is to drive through the mansion, it's incredibly short. In fact, I would say about 70% of the track is outdoors, which is not exactly what I want in a Luigi's Mansion track. And you drive through a big mud section as well, which is fine because it's still Luigi's Mansion themed, and Luigi Mansion is awesome. This Rainbow Road is great, but it has some faults. The main and probably the only problem is the in-between portions of the gravity-defying speed boost sections. It just feels like filler instead of being its own thing, but those gravity-defying speed boost sections go f***ing nuts. It's one of the best feelings in the entire game. I feel like I have rockets strapped to my f***ing car, and it's a total vibe and a half. And in my opinion, this is the third best Rainbow Road of all the Mario Karts. Yes, I have looked at the other ones. Yes, it's only third best. This will probably be my hottest take, but Delfino Square is one of the best tracks in the entirety of Mario Kart. That's because this is the most vibey, is that even a word? Track I have ever driven through. Yes, it may have somewhat of a basic track layout, but I can't help having a great time. The Mario Sunshine theme is off the charts, and the bridge, oh my god, the bridge. So much fun. Nothing gives me more euphoria than to speed boost the bridge and hit a CPU at the top of the bridge. It's just amazing. But there's 4 other tracks I like more, so on to those ones. This track has grown on me a lot, because I could tell you right now, 15 years ago, you asked me about Peach Gardens on the DS, I would say it's fine, but now, my goodness, I am solid proof that kids are dumb. This track is amazing. I love the flower bed obstacles, I love the maze-like obstacles with the chain chops, and to this day, I love chasing down the chain chops to get an item box. And finally, the dirt road with the moles are fun too. I don't know what else to say other than this is a super pleasant track that I will always go out of my way to race on. This is one of the most unique tracks in the entire game. It's clock theme, the rare time that clocks are actually cool. I know this is supposed to be a homage to a level in Super Mario 64, but to be frank, I don't really care, nor do I know. I just care about how awesome the track is. Clock hands, spinning gears, the pendulum are all cool obstacles in this track. The music is also unique and fits so well into the theme of this track. This is easily one of the coolest and interesting themes of all of Mario Kart, and I can't wait to see it again in Mario Kart 8. This track is so cool. A floating pirate ship that shoots you out of a cannon. Not only that, you have to drive towards the ship while it shoots bullet bills at you. That's so cool. It's such a dick move. Also, this track has some crazy driftable turns, and the downward spiral tower is very good too. Also, this is so random, but these moles are trying to be the TMNT poster. You cannot lie that they are not trying to do this. Overall, I love this track so much, and I heard it's not in Mario Kart 8, and that makes me f***ing sad. I mean, like, duh. Of course this is number 1. Waluigi Pinball is one of the best tracks of all time. It's the reason why I like Mario Kart. Literally everything about this track is amazing. The atmosphere, the music, the track layout, the obstacles, the vibes, the Waluigi, all top tier stuff. Every time I play this race, I have a big, stupid, joyful grin on my face. Truthfully, you need to play this track to fully understand the glory of Waluigi Pinball. Without a doubt, this is the best track of Mario Kart DS. And there we go. That is my list. Mario Kart fans, hopefully I didn't piss you guys off too bad. I had a lot of fun not only playing Mario Kart but also making this video. I'm looking forward to do more Mario Kart videos. Anyways, with that being said, thank you to all who watched this video. It means a lot, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.